different results. I'm telling you this, and this will save you not only in a relationship but in your life. You cannot do the same old thing and expect different results. All your relationships have died because of your anger, because of your miscommunication, because you don't know how to control yourself. I don't know, you know all the weaknesses that you have. Don't expect that when you enter into another relationship, it will succeed. The same way you damage the others, the same way you will damage this one. No one will accept mediocre. And the one who will accept mediocre, it will not be for long. They will pretend until they get whatever they are getting, and then they leave you. And you will continue saying women are this, men are this. Why? Because you want different results. Doing the same old thing, you have to adjust, you have to grow, you have to mature. True leader. I know they say the man is the head of the family. But for example, just say the man is not around, the woman becomes the head of the children or something like that. But I don't care who is the head or not. We are talking about leadership. If you are in a position to be in a relationship, let me tell you something. Leadership quality comes when you understand the 5 spheres that run a relationship. Mental stability, emotional stability, spiritual stability, physical stability, and spiritual stability. That is financial somewhere. Have I said it? Yeah, somewhere. If you don't manage all those spheres, you cannot lead. Because you cannot tell me all we are doing is love each other. Yet mentally we are not growing. Financially we are not growing. Physically we are not even healthy. We need to reach a place to understand leadership is not about what you are good at. It's about everything that leads that family to success. Reacting. I taught you this another time, but it's good to repeat. Most of your relationship died or will die because of how you react to things. Your reaction symbolizes your response. I don't know if I'm making sense. Have you ever realized there are people who don't even have poker faces? They can say something with their mouth, but their face are saying something different. And sometimes I wonder, why is it that you have to pretend to say something you don't mean? Because your facial, you are reacting, proves at the end of the day, how you reacted is more than how you responded. And most of you are damaging as carrying your relationships, not because of anything. It's because of how you reacted, not because of how you responded. So you have to reach a place that you create a poker face. You create your facials. Your reactions should speak the same way as your words are speaking.
Most of our relationships started because someone asked for our number or we gave out our numbers, our phone numbers. But do you know, in reality, we need to reach a place to know not everybody you give them your number are supposed to be your partners in life. Some of them you meet as business partners, some of them you meet as friends, and maybe some of them will end up being colleagues because they will link you up with something that they do, and prosperity will come from there. But now the problem is most of us want to give people that we want to date or we can date our numbers. So we end up not connecting with people that we can't date, but we can do something else better with them, and we restrict our success through people. But today I want us to talk to people who we give our numbers to date. Why do you have to look at the physicality of a person to give them your number? Have you ever known that you can give someone who looks appealing to you, and in the relationship when you enter, you wonder which kind of a demon did I meet? Because some of the people dress nicely, smells nicely, look nicely, they are neat, but in reality, in them, it is darkness. And you wonder, why did I even meet you that day? Why did I rejected like 50 people and you were the 51 and I gave you that number? Why did I? It's because most of us, we are going with face value. What I show you, it is what you are buying. But in reality, there are people we are rejecting, not giving them our numbers, and they could have been the source of our joy. So when you're giving out your numbers, can you not go with the face value? Because most of you are entering in relationship of cry, of pain, of turmoil in the name of they looked good. Foundations. Do you know it matters how you start a relationship? It's not about what you are doing right now. As we talked about cracked on the wall, it matters how you are beginning a relationship. Most of us started when we were side chicks and side dudes or toy boys. Are we together? We started when we were just people to play around. Some of us started as sexual tensions, like you had a sexual tension on someone. Are we together? And later it exaggerated and you guys thought that you are compatible. Why? Because of the sexual tension. But now you come to realize that later the tension wears out. The point that you are too important to that person because you are the side chick, you used to give them the emotional help, the company, it wears out. They get familiar with you. So there is nothing that is firm. There is no foundation that you guys built that was firm to hold on to that relationship. Are you getting my point? So my point comes here. If you want a firm foundation, a firm relationship, you have to start with a firm foundation. And that's why I usually say, can you start by courting each other? Start by knowing each other. Don't start by dating each other. Know each other so that you can know, I can deal with this and I cannot deal with this. So that no matter what happens in the future, you will be in a position to take the mantle of making that relationship stand out. Why? Because you have a firm foundation. But don't start a relationship with your rebounds. Don't start with a relationship with the next shoulder that you had to lean on. So start a relationship by knowing someone, by building a foundation that you know that it is stable, that will hold you for a future that will come. If there is something I have come to embrace in this world, it's the phrase that we say, enjoy while it lasts. Tomorrow is not promised, and if we can buy that idea as early as where you are in your relationship, let me tell you something, you will enjoy all your life. You will not live a life of regrets. A life of regrets is where everything that you do, you will always remember there was a time that you could have, but you didn't. Some of us are preserving our today for tomorrow, a tomorrow that you have never seen. They usually say tomorrow will never happen. You will never see tomorrow. Because even tomorrow when it reaches, it becomes today. So today, it's a yesterday tomorrow. And whatever that you postponed today, I'm telling you the truth, you will regret because you will never do it again. And you will always remember the opportunity that you had that you never used. Are we together? So if I was you and I'm in a relationship, I could have used that opportunity to enjoy. Look at now your life right now. For example, you are not in a relationship. Look at the relationships that you have had. Remember the opportunities that you had that you took for granted. How does it feel? Now look at the relationship that you are about to be in or you are in. If it happens the same that person is your ex, how will you feel that you had an opportunity today and you didn't use it?
So, we are dating and you don't want to communicate. Do you want me to be a mind reader to know what is aching you or what is bothering you? Because nowadays relationship is more of you should know me before I tell you about me. How should I know you? I'm not a mind reader. I'm not an angel. Why? Okay, how much should I pay you to speak? Because communication and the people nowadays have reached a place that they say, I don't talk much. I don't speak much. I'm a less talker. I'm a less communicator. And it becomes an error when it becomes a couple thing that both of you don't talk. You want the other person to figure you out from where? Using what? So in reality, can we embrace our mouth that we can say what is in us so that our partner can know what they are dating? Have you ever realized that when you're in love, there is nothing you can't do for the person you love?
Some of us enter into debts. Why? For example, you took your lover to school, and in that school, they found their love of their life. So you remain with the debts that you are paying for someone who you thought you are schooling for a greater future together. That's a very big example. That is if you are in love and you took your lover to school. For example, you are a struggling man, and once in a while your lady wants to come to visit. Most of the time we'll end up taking loans for them to eat, for them to get transport money, or them to just get money to come. Or you understand what I'm saying? Because it's a special day. But in reality, you're jobless. So you are in loans. You have debts because of love. Then, before you pay that debt, you break up. Are you justified to pay that money? Because some of us are entering into debts just for relationships that were not meant to be. And this is what I say. If we are married, I'm not responsible for you. I'm not your father. You are not your mother. Why? Because most of us are going to limits to prove our love to people who are there for a season. Are we together? So we end up going to levels to borrow money and take debts here and there to prove that we are in love with them, or they are so special to us. And then when they get a chance to leave, they leave you like you meant nothing after all those sacrifices. I'm not refusing that you sacrifice for the loved one, but if you are not one, like you are not married, kindly let everybody take their own struggles, because at the end of the day, when you break up, that debt you will pay alone. Age. I know this topic a lot of people don't love talking about, but let me ask you a question. Is a woman supposed to be older than the man, or the man is supposed to be older than the woman? And what is the age difference they are supposed to be having? Because as for me, I think I don't give a why. The heart eats what it wants. Okay? Falling in love is very hard. Have you ever tried to love someone you know very well? They love you, but you kind of feel like it is not loving. Are we getting it? But your heart loves another thing that you are like, how did you love this one? Because it's not about the age. It's all about your heart. Sometimes I respect men who date older women, because sometimes it's nice because that lady who is older takes you like their boy. They love you with a mommy love. We'll talk about that another day. But age for me is not a factor. Age is just a number, because it is where you will feel peace. Peace is very hard to get in this generation, and it's a high time we start embracing people. Where you get your peace, that is home. I can get up my peace in a 2-year-old. Oh no, that is child molestation. 19-year-old, I can get my peace in a 55-year-old person, and that is life. And it's a high time we start normalizing some things. We are fighting things that I don't understand why we are fighting them, because now you want someone to get out of their peace for them to go and start getting some traumas and pain outside there. It is very hard for someone to get peace and love someone. Let's appreciate people where they found love and peace.